you get to know us as podcasters, but like I feel like you get to know Twitch people even more because you can interact with them. So I think the
Right.
concept is genius and was right there under our noses for a long time, and it's much better. And I wonder how much, like, where I was at my video game, like, I don't know, like the height of my video game playing was before I had kids, middle of my
Yeah.
career, like Call of Duty, World of War, like that type of thing. And I was on there nonstop, and it was just getting harassed and made to feel bad by all these little teenagers who I know
Right.
their fucking parents just bought them this game for Christmas. And I'm earning
Right.
a living out here taking a break, trying to unwind. I'm getting called a loser and all this shit.
Right,
Like,
right.
how bad is the harassment on Twitch these days?
You know how it is, man. There's so many keyboard war, and it's deeper than Twitch, man. It's all over the place. The comment sections. At this point, I just think it's comical. Like, especially being an active player in the fantasy football space.
Yeah,
like
that's
where I
wild,
feel
yeah.
like you see the sports betting is where you see the most toxicity, man. Not in my situation.
I know you
because,
can't bet, yeah, but yeah, that's how I pass a lot of my time. So, yeah,
So yeah, you know how it is. These guys got people that real money invested or picked you first in their fantasy.
Yeah.
And if you don't perform, I had some dude say he ought to roundhouse kick me in the jaw because I came up 2 points short. I'm just like, come
Roundhouse.
on, man. Like,
good luck with that. No, the difference is for me, if I lose a bet and you drop a ball or something, like I know it's fucking hard to do what we did, so I'm never gonna be mad
Right.
at the player. Like I might be
Right.
mad at the team, but to take it out on a player just shows me you've never played at a high level.
well, let me say this: you can be mad at the player, like that's appropriate. Like, you drop a ball, catch the damn ball, Austin. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah.
But to go out of your way and be in my comment section telling me like these threats of like, oh, I should do this to you or that
Yeah.
you should get cut. Like, okay, there's lines, and I feel like you're crossing the line. If you're in my comments like, damn, you should have caught that ball. That's fair. That's fair game.
Is the
to my
roundhouse
opinion.
kick the worst one you've gotten so far?
No. I remember it was my rookie year, and we were playing the Jags, and this is me coming from special teams, right? Just a special teams guy. And now all of a sudden, now I'm playing some offense, and so I was popping off this game, and everyone's like, "Who the heck is this guy?" And I had like 2 touchdowns and was getting us into field goal range, just chunking them down there. And then we went to the fourth quarter, and it was 4-minute, and I fumbled the ball in 4-minute offense. And yeah, I definitely had some death threats on that one.
I got
we ended up
producers
losing
who
the
are
game in
looking like,
overtime.
wow. I'm like, no, that's not surprising at all, dude.
Yeah. No, definitely some death threats. We lost in overtime, so people were telling me to end myself and all that. So yeah, that was my first introduction to how passionate people were about the sport.
And that's a damn regular season game.
There's a flip side to the fantasy football piece. Lori, my stylist, you know how I
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
stylist.
Mm-hmm.
I told her this morning, I said, we're talking to Austin Ekeler today, and she's no NFL fan. And she said, football, offensive player, draftable, running back, 30 Chargers. And I'm like, yes,
Yeah, you
that
know
is
exactly,
indeed
yeah.
Austin Ekeler.
Yeah.
So it has to help
We
with the
gotta
name
talk about this,
recognition.
yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I get so much shit from like my Chargers fans because like I will strategically I play into the fantasy sports so heavily. I love the Chargers. I love playing for, in LA. I love the team. I'm definitely trying to do everything we can to do a Super Bowl, to get a Super Bowl. But guess what? There is, 1,000 other fantasy football fans and probably more than that to every one Charger fan.
Yeah.
Right. And so when I post comments, I'm like, doing this for the fantasy community because I reach hundreds of times more people when I play to that community than I do for the Charger community, even though I still love the Chargers community. And so, man, it's such a low hanging fruit
yeah.
for offensive starters.
Yeah. No, it really is. And you're one of the most recognizable. Like if you know ball, like you're one of the best running backs in the league. But if you know fantasy, you're like maybe the guy. I mean, it's your royalty in that world. It's pretty
PPR,
Right.
baby.
Yeah, PPR, which I just learned what that meant like a year ago. I've been in leagues for 3 years. But I know, and I told
Yeah,
you this
man.
last year, my dad drafted you like first overall last draft, and I think he was pretty happy with it. So I
Yeah, that's a
definitely
good
have
choice.
to pass on the regards from the flat top.